And now I'd like to introduce our sponsor for brief remarks. Please join me in welcoming on stage Kim Ball, Director of American University School of Public Affairs, Justice Programs Office. Kim, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jack, and thank you all for joining us this morning. I'm Kim Ball, the Director of the Justice Programs Office at American University School of Public Affairs, and it's great to be here this morning to talk about criminal justice reform with you all. On behalf of the School of Public Affairs Justice Programs Office and the Kennedy Public Union, thanks to our esteemed guests, Representatives James Clyburn, Doug Collins, Stacey Plaskett, Senator Ben Cardin, Nicole Porter, and Topeka Sam. And of course, our thanks to Bob Cousette and Jamal Simmons for moderating this morning, and to the great team at The Hill for organizing today's event. We have been partnering with The Hill for over 2 years now, organizing events to focus on the value of bipartisanship. We have seen how bipartisanship can work with the recent signing of the First Step Act, which saw overwhelming bipartisan support. Introduced by Representatives Doug Collins and Hakeem Jeffries, the First Step Act is just that. It is a first step in the right direction. Certainly, we all agree with the retroactive application of the Fair Sentencing Act, that prisoners should be kept close to home to keep families together, and the reauthorization of the Second Chance Act, which I know firsthand is very important, as I worked on it during my time at the U.S. Department of Justice. And there is much more work to be done to have an impact. So I'm glad that we are here today to talk about it. The First Step Act seeks to lower federal prison populations and reduce recidivism through rehabilitative programming. The United States is less than 5% of the world's population, but nearly 25% of the world's prison population, and growing. We have seen at the Justice Programs Office and the work we do through problem-solving courts that there is a cycle of arrest and incarceration, and that there are interventions that we need to implement to break this cycle. One of these interventions is drug treatment courts. The most successful drug treatment courts reduce recidivism by as much as 35 to 40%. Like the First Step Act, a key tenet of the Justice Programs Office is to restore dignity to individuals, families, and communities. We do this by taking a collaborative approach and ensuring all the key actors, from defense attorneys, judges, social workers, law enforcement, prosecutors, and clients, are all engaged in the process. However, this is all predicated on the idea that all individuals have access to the right to counsel in criminal proceedings. To wrap up, the Justice Programs Office is a center in American University's School of Public Affairs. We advocate for criminal justice reform, the right to counsel, problem-solving courts, and interventions and innovative solutions to help those in the criminal justice systems, from research to practice to policy to people. The Justice Programs Office hopes this trend of bipartisanship will continue, so that this first step will lead to a second and a third and more, so that real change will happen for those who need it the most. Thank you.